It's Charlie Murphy who's
Charlie Murphy.
in town to be funny.
That's right.
I'm here to be
Yeah, is it? That's kind of that's a burden in a way, isn't it? I'm here.
Burden if you're not a comedian.
Yeah,
that's really a burden.
Yeah.
You know?
Charlie, tell us about what your stand-up's like, because a lot of people probably haven't seen it.
Well, we're familiar with you on Chappelle's show, and you know, Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories and all the sketches and stuff you've done.
My comedy DVD debuted #1 on Comedy Central, so a lot of people.
That's right.
Oh, so they're going to you're going to have a lot of fans out there.
Yeah.
Bill just wants to familiarize people that may not have seen.
Well, for people that may not have seen me, I don't make up stuff, and I do adult humor.
Is it based on your life and your family
and everyone's lives?
Yeah.
You know, what goes on in front of everybody's face every day. So I kind of like to make jokes about the things that are on your mind that you may not have a funny point of view on that issue. You know,
political stuff at all?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, the funniest
not
thing.
as much as on my last. The one the show I'm doing now is called Acid Trip.
Acid Trip.
Yeah. So it's not as much comedy. I mean, it's not as much politics as it was before, but it's still politics in it. Yeah.
I mean, the funniest thing I read today is in the news politically. Glenn Beck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're going to hold a big rally in Washington on the same day as the Martin Luther King "I Have a Dream" speech, and Glenn Beck says, oh no, that's just a coincidence.
I had no idea it was the anniversary.
And he says, but maybe we can take back the civil rights movement. Like the white people need to take back the civil rights movement somehow. Somehow the blacks took it away from them.
How did that happen?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
That's the funniest damn thing I've heard all day.
He must have loaned it, yeah. He loaned it to him.
You just
listen. I was just borrowing it.
Yeah. So are you on the road a lot? I mean, you're.
Yeah, man. I've been. That's what I do. I'm a road comic. I'm always on the road. And, just came back from a little short vacation, so I should be.
Where'd you go? Where'd you vacate?
I was with my family in Maui.
Nice.
I was there for 8 days. So
that's a nice place to be hanging out, isn't it?
Oh man, if you can get out there, go.
Yeah.
It's yes, I needed it.
Did you actually do anything, or did you just lay on the beach?
No, everybody was like, well, you're not going to do anything. I was like, no.
That's right.
This is called vacation, right?
Best
called
vacation.
Do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Well, guess what? I don't want to get on a jet ski. I don't want to parasail. I don't want to zip line.
No.
I'm not riding a horse. None of that. You go do it.
Yeah,
I'm laying down right here.
Absolutely.
You know where to find
and
me.
I'm good.
Now, when
Leave me here. I'll be here.
I might
when
get
you
a
come back.
massage. That's about it.
When you say vacation with the family, you're married?
No, my wife passed away in December 2009.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, Richie here is getting married here soon.
Congratulations,
today.
man.
He's getting married today.
He came to work on his wedding day.
He's getting.
That's not going to go over too good with the wife.
Now, Charlie, here's the thing. He's a virgin.
He's a good Mormon boy. He's never.
He
really
not.
Charlie looks stunned.
I know.
I'm not stunned. I know where I'm in Utah, man.
Yeah. Any tips for him on?
On the wedding night. It's actually kind of rare a virgin.
On the wedding night, any tips?
Yeah.
Don't be late.
We're worried he's going to be early.
But it would also be good not to be too early.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, try not to be too early, Richard.
Procrastinate.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about two separate things.
Think about baseball.
Think about baseball.
Is any tips on how he could maybe have a successful marriage? That's a hard thing to do.
That is.
Don't argue. And what I mean by that is, don't engage in the argument. Don't do your part.
Yeah.
And then there will be no argument. The only way you can out-talk a woman is by not talking. The moment you say one word, you're going to lose.
Yep.
So
that's true.
Don't argue. Don't engage. It can't be a fight. It takes two people to fight. So if you don't fight back, there'll be no fight.
That is the best advice you've been given.
Back off.
Back off.
Yeah, just back off, my friend. Yep.
Now, Charlie, you've worked with, a list of huge,
pretty much everybody.
Famous everybody. Out of everybody you've worked with, which one did you just kind of shake your head and go, I can't believe I'm doing this? Would it be like Spike Lee or something like that, or Red Fox maybe?
Sammy Davis Jr.
You worked with Red Fox?
Sammy Davis Jr. was the one.
Sammy
You
Davis
worked
Jr.
with Sammy Davis Jr.?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a movie called The Kid Who Loves Christmas. And the thing about it was that Sammy was terminally ill when he shot the movie.
Really?
And, you know, I was not as sophisticated. I would actually.
Oh,
that's okay.
What kind of malarkey is that? You know?
Can we say malarkey?
I think we can.
Hit the red button. He said malarkey.
Malarkey, yeah. But it was crazy, man. Yeah, working with Sammy Davis Jr., somebody who you grew up watching on television and everything, and then he was in his twilight of his life, but I got to work with him.
How old were you when you worked with him?
How old was I?
Yeah.
I had to be about 30, 29, 30s. Man.
Have you ever seen those films of Sammy Davis Jr. when he was like a little kid?
Yeah.
And his family would throw him out on stage and he'd tap dance and
Yeah, he was very, very talented.
Man, what a talented guy.
You know, a lot of our talent, you know, if you looking at in their history, that's one of the things they have in common is that they were doing their art when they was very, very young. They didn't start when they were adults. You know, they already knew what they wanted to do with their lives. I can't say I'm one of those people. I didn't start doing show business until I was like 20. The first time I did a movie, I was 9, but I wasn't like, I want to be in show business. It was my mother. They had the Boys Club of America had a raffle in the neighborhood, and they said, we're going to pick out 2 kids to be in this film. It was directed by Hal Ashby, called The Landlord, and I just happened to be I won Lotto. That's probably why I can't win now. You know?
You had your one chance.
I had my one chance. But I got cast in the movie, and it was with Pearl Bailey. These all people that...
Pearl Bailey, yeah.
Pearl Bailey, Bo Bridges, Lou Gossett, you know. And it was an experience. But I wasn't hooked. Like, I want to be in the movie business now.
You didn't get the bug from that?
No. I got the bug when I came home from the military, and, you know, my brother was already successful, and I was working for him, and I was in California around it constantly. So around, you know, all types of entertainers, and I don't know if it was me or if it was really going down, but it would be a thing like, you know, once they all came around one another, it was like it was them and it was you. You're not one of us. So you feel that, you know, that energy, you know.
So you didn't know you wanted to be in entertainment until later. What did you want to do when you were growing up?
Have sex with girls.
Write that down, Rick.
It's where you want her not to be too early or too late.
That was all you had on mind.
You practice thinking about baseball and all that.
Just having a good time was all it was about.
Yeah, so.
Didn't want to be a fireman or anything. Astronaut.
Being a fireman's not a bad job. You know? You get to be a centerfold model.